Hello everybody, I hope I'm audible and I'm back now. Okay, let's continue from here on. Yesterday we were learning about NextJS, and the thing is that we know about the basic things, but knowing about the basic thing is not enough. I'm saying we means I actually have to focus on the designing thing as well. I'm really bad at that, so I will try to design it better, or at least I'll try to not paste. I'll try to copy the design. I'll try to make the same design. That's it's like, but the thing is that right now I think I'm facing network issue, so let me fix that and I'll be right back. Just a sec.
Stranded in the open, dried out tears of sorrow, lacking all emotion, staring down the barrel, waiting for the final gates to open to a new tomorrow, moving with the motion.
Alrighty, here we are back and let's continue. First of all, further coming, I don't know how long it's gonna take, but I think around for an hour I will be actually learning, and then in the remaining half an hour I will actually be rebuilding the same thing. That's the simple funda. Learn it, rebuild it. Learn it, rebuild it from your own side. Only then something's good gonna happen. Okay, so that is what I wanted to say right now, and of course there's one thing that I will have to turn myself off, like I'll have to mute myself, but let me make sure that I'm online or not. At 7:30 around we will be just remaking the same project, rebuilding the same project, and at that time we will be getting the things done from our own side. Right now unfortunately I'm just turning everything off right now. Excuse me for that, but I'll be back really very soon. Okay, by the way, as for the project, it's pretty much easy busy. Let's talk about the project that I built yesterday, and then we will be going ahead from there on. So first of all, we have something called a page.tsx. Okay, inside this page.tsx we have three things: feature section, okay, hero section. Okay, ultimately this is the page that we have. Our main page is actually the page that we get in Next.js. That is the main page for me. And in the layout section I have two things. The main page is already the children that is being shown over there. Ultimately whatever is here, this layout is for all. Whatever pages I get inside this app directory, all those pages are gonna be the children, and I'm having navigation at the top and footer at the bottom. So this is the thing. This way I'm just simply going ahead. And when it comes to like designing, so first of all let's discuss about the designing, and I will be explaining why am I even actually doing that. Okay, so let me run the project along the way, because there are some interesting things, and that is why I just wanted to rebuild this project. Having said that, this project is not ready yet, so I will have to make it ready, and then once this gets ready I will be rebuilding it. By the way, this time of course I have to work on building it first of all, then I can rebuild it. That's something of course obvious. And let's see whether this project runs or not. It's running if I'm not wrong. Let's go to localhost 3000, and so far it's getting compiled if I'm not wrong. So let it compile, and let's talk about the design that we have made over here. So first of all we are setting minimum height screen, flex and flex column. This is pretty simple thing. Ultimately what you have, navigation, you have main, and you have footer. So ultimately flex column is bound to be there. So first of, because you need things at the top of each other. And the second thing is that minimum height screen. So the screen height should be minimum. It can be maximum more than that. If I'm setting just a height screen, so that means the height screen cannot be more than that. If I'm saying that minimum height screen, that means the minimum height should be just screen's height, and it can be more than that too. So this is the thing, and I can turn the chats as long as I'm just talking about this right now, and then I will have to turn it off of course. So this is pretty simple thing. Of course in any application you will have to ultimately give these properties. First of all, minimum height screen, flex column. This is something that you will have to do anyhow, so just keep in mind, whenever you are building some application, this is something we are gonna be doing. And let's go inside children. Ultimately let's go inside this I have navigation, I have footer, okay, and I have this thing. What does grow do? Let's hover over it. So it's saying flex grow is equal to 1. What am I saying? It is going to take as much width as available. So if I actually look at it, So right now on the top I am getting my header, that's pretty simple. At the bottom I am getting my footer. So on the top I have my header, at the bottom I have my footer. And what I am saying that main body is going to have the property grow. That means it will take the remaining width. Grow means grow as much as you can. Okay, so because I am using flex column, so this time it will be growing vertically rather than growing horizontally. So that thing we have to keep in mind. So I have minimum screen, simple, flex column, that is easy peasy. I am setting grow over here. If I don't set grow over here, what will happen? Let's have a look. If I don't set grow over here, so this main page, the middle page is not taking the full width. Okay, it's because there is some space remaining at the bottom. So if I want the main page to take the full height, so I will set it grow. So it will grow as much as possible. It's not like it's grow infinitely, it will grow just as much as possible. So and that is why I have set this grow, I have given it the property grow. So it will grow as much as possible, including the height of navigation and footer. So those heights will be included. So first of all I have the navigation, at the bottom I have footer, and in the remaining space I have my body. As simple as that. This is kind of the main section. So whenever you are building any application, make sure that you are setting minimum height screen. This is the overall thing that you have to have in your mind anyhow. And once this thing is done, now we will be talking about the main page that we have built. This is easy peasy, right? We have minimum screen, height should be minimum, the size should be screen, flex column, and I'm giving it grow. That means it will grow as much as possible. Let's talk about navigation. Again, when you are talking about navigation or anything, so first of all you need to make sure what is going to be the left side and what is going to be the right side, because you want to keep the things in the middle, right? So you will have to give it, whether you give it margin, whether you give it padding, or margin or padding. Can you please use JavaScript instead of TypeScript? I haven't used TypeScript over here. This is just a simple NextJS project. Kind of TypeScript is used, but TypeScript is not here. This is actually a NextJS project. So I'm just explaining as to how the things have been made so far. Then I will start working on it. But right now I'm just simply working on the thought process behind building this. By the way, there is no TypeScript as such right now. There are things related to NextJS. So over here, first of all, what was my goal? First of all, I had navbar, then I have my main body, and I had my footer. What I did, first of all I made it flex and flex column so that everything is on the top of each other, and I made my body, I gave it grow property. That means it will grow as much as possible vertically, because I have set flex column. If I had set flex row, so it would be growing horizontally, but if I set flex column, that means it would be growing vertically. So this thing is done. Let's talk about how we actually build the nav bar. That is pretty simple. First thing, as you just can see over here, you need to have an outer layer. So this is the top layer that's going to be there, and in the outer layer you will have to set the border, the height of the nav bar if you want to set. Then we have another column, another div. So first of all we have a top level div, then we have another div that simply makes this inner box. Of course that's not able to let me do one thing. It's gonna be hard to explain, but never mind. Ultimately we have a top level div of navbar that is mainly setting the border color and all, and then we have inner div that is simply containing my website, home, about, and contact, and inside that I have some inner divs and using flex row to just show all these things. It's pretty easy peasy to just ultimately make this nav bar, because there is nothing special. So even if I am explaining like this, it should be enough. So let's have a look at the code. So what I'm saying that if I look at my nav bar, so first of all I have this top level div. What is happening over here? In the top level div I'm doing nothing. I'm simply saying that color is going to be BG white. It should have white color. Shadow will have small, because it has shadow. Border should be bottom, and border gray should be 200, and that's what is being mentioned here. So this is the top level divs result that I'm getting here. That is, I have a border at the bottom, and that is set to gray 200, so that is why that's visible like that. So this is the thing that I did. Then I have second div, and this div mainly decides the position. Okay, first div, what the first div decided? The first div decided the color, border color, and all everything. Okay, the second div is deciding the position of that. So if I actually have a look at the second div, so what I'm setting, MX6XL max width 6 XL. So the max width is going to be 6 XL. MX auto will set it to in the middle, and lastly I have PX4, it will actually give it the padding, so that is not really big problem. So I can't even draw. Can I draw? Okay, never mind. It would have been better if I draw. Hello bhai, kaise ho bhai? So ultimately I have the top div that is simply giving the border and color, etc. I have the second div that is positioning it the better way. So max width should be 6 XL, and I'm setting MX auto. MX auto means margin left and margin right should be auto. That means the div is going to be in the middle of the screen, and that is what I'm getting. Over here in the left side I do not have anything, there is space. On the right side there is space, and in the middle I'm getting the content, and the content width is 6 XL that I have defined over there. So this thing is done. Then what is happening after that? Once I have defined these two things, okay, once I have given the color of the border, of course, and then I have defined the ultimately width as well as the position, then I can write whatever I want inside that. So this is the overall thing that we are doing. BCA complete हो गया, कोई idea दो भाई? BCA, Bachelor of Computer Science. No, what is the full? Okay, forget about BCA. अगर आप प्रोग्रामिंग कर रहे हो तो करो फिर, सिंपल, लाइक जिस भी फील्ड पे हो, अगर कुछ सीख रहे हो देन बढ़िया है, और अगर कुछ सीख नहीं रहे देन प्रॉब्लम है. If you are learning anything, that's great, keep it up, even give your 100%. If you are not learning anything, then you have to think that okay, what to do now. Alrighty, so these two things are really important whenever you are building any nav bar. So first of all, make sure that you are giving it the border. The second thing is that you are giving it the position. Once you are giving it given the position, then inside that you can have one more div, and then you can have whatever you want to have that. Okay, so I have another div, flex justify between item center height 16. It's normal, right? Something like this. And inside that I have the logo, and I have navigation links, and I have some extra things because for mobile screen, of course. So this is simple. I will be rebuilding it, so don't worry if you are unable to understand it well, because once I rebuilt it from the beginning, so you will get it well. So I have this logo, and inside this logo, and it's simple. Shrink is 0. There are just some properties, so I don't need to discuss about them. Shrink 0 is the simple first of all, logo is going to have shrink 0. That means flex shrink property is 0. That means it will be shrinking, as it will not shrink at all. The second thing is that navigation links, again over there I am setting display block, and I will have to set flex, of course. So it's normal. So over there I have 3 links more: home link, about link, and contact link. The most important thing was this, that first of all on the upper div you are setting the border, on the second div you are actually setting the position, and at the end you can design it the way you want. The remaining things don't matter. These two things matter the most. Once you have made these two things, remaining things make it the way you want. Use the font, use the size, it's up to you, but keep the two things in mind, and that is it. Okay, I'm getting a call. That's my 4th semester. Just a minute, I'll be right back.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go.
Alrighty, sorry for that. So let's come back here. Really sorry for that. Alrighty, in BTech ACSC, my 4th semester. Tarun bhai, contact number. Well, that's great. Get in touch with each other. So here we are. This is a simple thing, and setting this block and all. It's simply for what is that called, mobile thing, that it should be hidden by default, and when it comes to the medium side, it should be blocked. It's like that. So this thing is done right here, and once this thing is done, remaining things are getting done like that only. And then MD hidden. That means in the medium section it will be hidden. So ultimately we have two things when it comes to that is, there is something called modeling or something. I'm not sure what's the name of that, but never mind. So when it comes to the navigation links, so by default we are setting the navigation links hidden, and at medium we are making them block. That means they are going to be visible. And then these are the properties. This particular section is for the mobile, because at medium it will be hidden. So there are two things. First we have that will be visible in mobile and hidden in the medium. Second one will be hidden in the mobile and visible in the medium section. Hi, good evening. So it's just like that. So let's continue from here on. So ultimately this thing is done. And lastly, okay, I can say one thing. These are the navigations links, and this one is gonna be for mobile. It's actually easy to understand. If that is a block on medium, that means that is visible, and if that is hidden on medium, that means that is hidden. I'm the biggest fan of yours. Thank you, Sakshi. Well, let's continue from. We have navigation links, and after that we have an SVG. What SVG I'm talking about? This is the SVG file. If I actually try to inspect it and go to mobile size, so SVG is going to be visible. So this is the SVG that is there. And apart from this, in mobile size there are some of the navigations, they come on top of each other. So I am defining them as well. So it's just like that. So I'm not sure, but never mind. Navigation links. Okay. So I have two navigation links. This navigation link will be used for medium screen, and this navigation link will be used for mobile screen. As simple as that. By the way, can you share your LinkedIn on any other social media for communication? Well, there is a WhatsApp group link just in the description. You can just simply join the WhatsApp group. Just a minute. Let me fix it. I'm facing the network issue. Alright, I will not face. I don't know. If I face, I'll have to fix that. Can I also join, sir? Just a minute, let me fix this thing, or I'll have to join again. Let me fix it for now.
Stronger, step by step, the clock is ticking, but there's no time for me. I've been flying now.
Alright, actually my OBS has been just functioning mischievously. I don't know why, but never mind. I'll do my level best to just continue. Okay, oh, I'm back. Can I? I'm facing this issue over and over. I'll be back really soon. I hope you get it. Because I'm facing the network, this OBS problem right now, so I'll have to restart it. I'll be back soon.